Tonight on the Q30 Newscast, a Quinnipiac freshman is taken from Sleeping Giant State Park in an ambulance.
And an accident damages a sophomore residence hall.
Plus, we'll update you on major changes in the shuttle service and Quinnipiac's fitness center.
All this and more on the Q30 Newscast.
Live from the Ed McMahon Center, this is the Q30 News Nightcast.
Good evening, I'm Kelly Novak.
And I'm Sami Moore.
A Quinnipiac University freshman fell out of a tree this evening at Sleeping Giant State Park. Hamden Police,
Quinnipiac Public Safety, and the Hamden Fire Department were all at the scene. The student left on a stretcher in an ambulance.
Hamden Police declined to comment at the scene, but there is no update on the victim's condition.
Earlier this afternoon, an unmanned car collided into a sophomore residence hall. Residence Hall Director Andy Lavoie's 2006 Mazda 3 rolled down a hill and hit the Hill 70s building. Sophomore Marissa Drago witnessed the damage and noticed indents in the back of the car and dents in the brick of the building. According to Associate Vice President of Public Affairs John Morgan, Quinnipiac immediately began evacuating students from the building. A Hamden building official came to assess the scene and deemed it safe for most students to return. However, the 6 sophomores living in Suite 71B were not allowed back in their rooms. Raul Thomas, who lives in a neighboring residence hall, said he was asked to take any belongings he would need for the day from his room until he was able to return. Morgan said, quote, "Our hope is for everything to go back to normal as soon as possible," end quote.
With Fall Fest only 10 days away, the Student Programming Board announced the country-themed lineup. Jamie Lynn Spears, Tyler Hilton, and Josh Thompson are all scheduled to perform. A variety of food trucks will also be at the event. Students can choose from grilled cheese, ice cream, and cupcakes. Students are allotted tickets, and each item is worth a different amount, so students should bring cash or QCash. SPB is also encouraging students to dress in flannels and cowboy boots to go along with the country feel. More freshmen than usual wanted to come to Quinnipiac this year. Some first-year students ended up in non-traditional housing. Jenelle Cadigan has the latest.
Quinnipiac students may have noticed that the class of 2019 is larger than previous classes. Due to under-enrollment of the current sophomore class, admissions accepted extra freshmen to balance out the numbers. The average amount of students that Quinnipiac aims to enroll is 1,800. Last year, only about 1,600 enrolled, so this year admissions bumped up their acceptance rate.
I knew we'd be a little high this year because I was determined not to be short. You really want to provide the quantity and quality of student that sustains us as an institution.
Since Quinnipiac accepted over 100 more students than average this year, Residential Life had to turn study rooms into bedrooms and doubles into triples.
I was a little nervous at first, thinking that we wouldn't really have a lot of space and it'd be kind of crowded, but I absolutely love my roommates. They're awesome.
While some students are content, others are angry.
We're paying the same amount of money as other people are, so it's a little unfair in that sense that we're paying the same and we don't get what we were supposed to get.
After housing assignments were released, freshmen wondered whether Quinnipiac was the right decision. Monique Drucker, Vice President and Dean of Students, said, quote, "It is not uncommon in the first few days of the academic year for new students to lack confidence and question their decision about the university of their choice. At Quinnipiac, the residential life and counseling staff, along with other campus resources, are well prepared to help students in their adjustment." Moore says that Quinnipiac plans to level off in the coming years instead of continuing their pattern of growth.
This is sort of who we are, and this is where we want to stay.
Jenelle Cadigan, Q30 News.
With off-campus parties causing tempers to flare in the town of Hamden, Hamden will not put to rest the ongoing bed issue facing Quinnipiac University. After the town of Hamden hit Quinnipiac with a fine for failing to meet a bed quota, the university officials filed suit. Quinnipiac is continuing to challenge the bed quota set by Hamden Zoning and Planning Committee, arguing that they believe a bed must be provided for every student who wants one, not every enrolled student. Quinnipiac has plans to expand the university, but Hamden is resisting, making the point that they did not meet previous requirements while expanding. This, plus the recent surge in attention to off-campus parties and unhappy neighbors, has left both sides in a stalemate. The case will go to court in the upcoming months.
Quinnipiac has made several changes to the shuttle system this year. If you plan on taking the Hamden shuttle to Walmart, you might be disappointed. The university has rerouted the Hamden shuttles to North Haven Shopping Center instead. Officials believe the North Haven location has more to offer and will be more beneficial for students. The shuttle stops near stores like Target and Best Buy, but will not stop at the North Haven campus.
Coming up after the break, changes happen to the Mount Carmel Fitness Center. Ayah Galal has all the details.
And we still need to be blasting our fans in almost 100-degree weather? Jenelle Cadigan will tell us more. Jenelle?
That's right, those fans definitely come useful when in the dorms. Temperatures have been very hot. Stay with us for the rest of the forecast.
The Q30 Newscast is presented by Joya Spa and Salon. For more information, visit www.joyadayspa.com.
Welcome to A Sheer Sensation, North Haven's premier cosmetology service, located at 140 Washington Avenue, minutes from Hamden. We offer an array of services, from basic cuts and colors to lash extensions and formaldehyde-free keratin treatments. We also provide hair chalk and styling for men. When you spend $60, your Q card will get you 10% off. Call us at 203-239-6477 to make your next appointment at A Sheer Sensation.
That was then, this is now. Don't be just a number.
Hello, welcome to Chameleon.
At Chameleon Hair Color Cafe and Spa, it's all about what makes you feel beautiful. Their professional team is dedicated to helping you reach your customized beauty goals from your head to your toes. Chameleon Hair Color Cafe and Spa, where it's all about what makes you feel beautiful.
Okay, so highlights for this week look pretty solid. Men's hockey versus Yale, men's basketball Iona. Got some pretty nice graphics too, some OTSs, full screens.
Yeah, and I was also thinking for a feature idea, we could do something about head coach Ram Peckman from the men's ice hockey squad with the new year and new players.
Yes, that definitely sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Where's Mike?
What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late.
What are you doing?
What? Freshman.
Updates to the Mount Carmel Fitness Center have definitely gotten a reaction from students. Q30's Ayah Galal takes a look at the recent changes that have been made.
Quinnipiac students were surprised to find a renovated gym upon returning to campus after summer break. The Mount Carmel Athletic Center now has 2 weight rooms. One room is open to the entire Quinnipiac community, and the other is reserved for athletes. These renovations leave much less workout space for non-athletes.
I think they kind of shortened it up a lot. I mean, last year we thought we were a little tight, and then all of a sudden when they closed it in halfway, everyone's like, wow, we're a lot tighter than we ever thought we were going to be. Well, I think it's nice that they have their own athletic section, but I don't think they should have took away from everybody else who goes to the school.
All of the cardio equipment has been moved to the second floor. The new setup has disappointed many students, and some even feel uncomfortable.
I was a little upset that there wasn't the cardio anymore, because I seem to be the only girl in here now. It's mostly guys. When it was more cardio, there were more girls coming and working out and doing the cardio section.
The tighter space has caused some students to sign up for gym memberships in the local Hamden area.
A lot of people actually signed up for LA Fitness or Edge in Hamden, and kind of made them stop coming here.
In a statement released by the Quinnipiac Athletic Department, administration reminded students that they can use the fitness center on the York Hill and North Haven campuses.
The people using this fitness center are learning to adapt to the sudden changes and smaller workout space. Reporting from the Mount Carmel Fitness Center, I'm Ayah Galal, Q30 News.
Hundreds of Quinnipiac women have been welcomed into the Greek life community. This past weekend, over 400 women went through formal sorority recruitment. Quinnipiac's 7 sororities hosted their sisterhood round, philanthropy round, preference round, and bid day over the 3 days of Labor Day weekend. The organizations welcomed their new members with Monday night as they began the process of becoming initiated members in the coming weeks.
Women who do not go through the formal recruitment process but are still interested in joining Greek life still have the opportunity to. A new chapter of the sorority Gamma Phi Beta is colonizing at Quinnipiac. For the rest of the week, women from the sorority's national headquarters will be tabling outside the Student Center to raise awareness about their new organization. Quinnipiac women who are interested in becoming a founding sister of the sorority must attend meetings and interviews next week. The organization will welcome its Alpha class within the next 2 weeks. This is the first part of a 2-sorority expansion coming to Quinnipiac over the next 2 years. The Brothers of Zeta Beta Tau hosted a philanthropy event on the Quad Tuesday. Get on the Ball raises money for the Children's Miracle Hospital by having students and faculty sign a giant inflatable ball. ZBT and their ball will be out on the Quad all week.
Community Action Project hosted a blood drive Tuesday on the Mount Carmel campus in the Student Center. CAP, known as CAP, paired with American Red Cross, and students were able to donate from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. After donating, the students sat at the canteen where they rested and had a snack before continuing on with their day. All of the blood collected was given to the American Red Cross. 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives. The Red Cross will be back on Thursday for students who weren't able to donate on Tuesday.
Yesterday, the freshman resident hall assistants and residence hall directors hosted the department's annual Fire Fest. The class of 2019 was able to enjoy a photo booth, bull riding, and Buffalo Wild Wings. This was just one of the many first-year residential experience events that Quinnipiac hosts during the first 6 weeks. The next event will be Hall Brawl, a giant field day-like event hosted by the Residence Hall Council. The event will be held on Saturday. Now, here to give us an update on other happenings around Hamden and New Haven, here's Ayah Galal.
What's going on outside the Quinnipiac bubble, Ayah?
Thanks, guys. A lot of action has been going on around the area. A Hamden police cruiser collided into a suspect on the Wilbercross Parkway earlier this week. The suspect refused to stop his car and led police onto the highway. The officer fired his gun, which caused the 2 cars to collide. The suspect got out of his car and tried to run away, but the Hamden Police Department took him into custody. And in New Haven, robbers targeted a Southern Connecticut State University student while he was trying to buy drugs. 2 armed men stole the student's money and then escaped on foot onto Pine Rock Avenue in New Haven. Police are still investigating whether the student will face charges for the drugs he attempted to buy. The robbers have not yet been found, and students who live in the area were told to be cautious. And back in Hamden, a resident died after crashing into a utility pole. Hamden police say the man's car veered off the road and then struck the pole. 51-year-old Lauren Gensicki suffered severe head and chest injuries. An ambulance took him to Yale New Haven Hospital, where he was soon pronounced dead. That's all for your local news update. I'm Ayah Galal. Now back to the desk.
Thank you, Ayah. Coming up on the Q30 Newscast, did Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen split?
We'll have your full entertainment update and your full weather forecast when we return.
Welcome to Joya Spa and Salon in Hamden. Whether you want a new look or the perfect wedding day hair, come to us for complete hair and nail care, cuts, styles, updos, extensions, and beautiful dimensional hair color, as well as manis and pedis, acrylics, gels, and shellac. Treat yourself to a facial, a peel, or microdermabrasion. Relax with a variety of massage techniques, including Swedish and hot stone massage. Joya Spa and Salon. Call today.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike's sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken and cheese for just over $4. Giant cheesesteak subs and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
Looking for debate and analysis of your favorite Quinnipiac sports?
Attacking and pressing. I mean,
Right, and it's not and what they're doing isn't working.
But unfortunately, they couldn't finish the Colgate game. So I think definitely those are the keys that the Bobcats need to watch.
Guys that can take the ball in the latter stages of the second half.
I think those
Even
are
with limited minutes.
In the MAC, they play the run and gun style.
Q30's and QBSN's Bobcat Breakdown brings all that to you and more. Live every Monday night at 8:30. Tune in to see analysis of your Bobcats from the week before. Every sport from every season, it's all right here on Bobcat Breakdown.
Welcome back to the Q30 Newscast. I'm Jenelle Cadigan here with your full weather update. So it has been very hot these past couple of weeks at Quinnipiac, and In New Haven, it was 79 today, Hartford 85, and those temperatures are going to be sticking around for a little while. As we look around the country, it is hot pretty much everywhere you go. Boston 84, Orlando 90, over in Las Vegas 100 degrees outside. But we have some storms that are coming in that are pushing east, which is going to bring the temperatures down over the weekend as we move towards the weekend. So tonight's forecast is going to be 65 degrees with some thunderstorms overnight. Chance of rain is going to be 80%, so probably when you wake up tomorrow, you're going to need your rain jacket. Temperatures tomorrow are going to be, again, in the low 80s, upper 70s, so pretty nice day out. And for your 7-day forecast, again, we're going to see some rain. Friday, Relay for Life is not looking like a washout. It's looking like there's going to be some AM storms, but it should be good by 4 o'clock start. And into the weekend, it's going to cool off and then hopefully warm up as we go into next week. That's all for your weather update. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Jenelle. I sure do hope the weather turns around for Relay for Life. I can't wait to go.
And now, Q30's Alexa Farrell has news from Hollywood in your entertainment update.
Thanks, guys. Miley Cyrus surprised everyone by dropping a new album after hosting the VMAs. The new album is entitled Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets. Cyrus recorded the album under her own record label called Smiley Miley. After her VMA performance of the song Do It, Cyrus announced her new album was available for free on SoundCloud. The album contains 23 songs with over 90 minutes of music. In other news, Candace Cameron joined The View today, but missed out on giving her point of view. Cameron was about 30 minutes late to the conversation, joining the ladies just after they discussed the Kentucky clerk, Kim Davis. Davis was recently released from jail after refusing to give out marriage licenses, following the Supreme Court's decision on gay marriage. Viewers voiced their concern on Twitter about the conservative voice from Cameron missing from the show. After Deflategate and Spygate, Tom Brady will still hold open the gate for Giselle. Brady addressed rumors that the two are getting divorced. He says it isn't true. Brady says Giselle is his strongest supporter. After going through all of the controversy surrounding the Patriots, the two have relied on each other and are looking forward to another football season. That's all we've got for entertainment news. Back to you at the desk.
Sean Klasby has an update on Quinnipiac sports.
We'll see how the Bobcats fared this week on the field right after this. Stay with us.
Welcome to Joya Spa and Salon in Hamden. Whether you want a new look or the perfect wedding day hair, come to us for complete hair and nail care, cuts, styles, updos, extensions, and beautiful dimensional hair color, as well as manis and pedis, acrylics, gels, and shellac. Treat yourself to a facial, a peel, or microdermabrasion. Relax with a variety of massage techniques, including Swedish and hot stone massage. Joya Spa and Salon. Call today.
And we have a
back to his Hollywood.
This is my mom.
Q30 Newscast is presented by Joya Spa and Salon. For more information, visit www.joyadayspa.com.
Welcome back to the Q30 Newscast. Sean Klasby is here to discuss our QU sports updates for the week.
How's it looking, Sean?
Well, guys, the Quinnipiac Sports Athletic Department, they made a big splash this summer. After Jack McDonald left, President John Leahy, he led the charge to find a new athletic director, and he hired Greg Amadio. Amadio served previously as the AD at Duquesne for 10 seasons. So his first decision here, what did he do? He let go of women's lacrosse coach Danny Caro. He parted ways after her because the team has only won back-to-back games in each of the past 2 seasons. It just seems that the transition to the Northeast Conference from the MAC was too difficult for her and the squad to overcome. Right now, it's unclear if he will continue to make changes to the department for other unperforming teams. One of those teams that underperformed last season was the women's soccer team, but right now they're off to a blazing 3-1 start. The team has already matched their win totals from the 2013 and 2014 season. That success can be traced back to one person, and guess what? She's a freshman, and on top of that, get this, she's only 16 years old. So yeah, while we're settling into our dorms, she's blazing it on the soccer field. So in her first collegiate game, get this, she kicks the overtime winner to down Holy Cross at home. In her second game, she breaks a 0-0 tie late against Delaware State to put the team ahead. And then again, this past weekend, she was at it again in Vermont. Vermont's Riley Osgood, she scored the winning goal, or the tying goal, excuse me, to tie the game at 1-1. And then Gill, she puts it together. She makes the goal late, and because of her heroics so far in this young season, she has earned MAC Soccer Rookie of the Week. And then lastly, men's basketball guard Evan Conti signed his first professional deal with a new basketball team in Israel. Conti, he's no stranger to Israel because he holds dual citizenship in both the United States and there. Prior to signing this deal, he's already played 2 games over there, so he definitely knows his way around. His former teammate, Justin Harris, also signed a contract to play professionally overseas. He'll be suiting up for BK Iskrava Civit in Slovenia this upcoming season. Last year, Harris scored career highs in points, rebounds, and assists after watching most of his first 3 seasons from the bench. His first game will be on October 3rd. So that's your sports wrap-up. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Sean. And that is all we have for you tonight on the Q30 Newscast. For all your national and world news updates, be sure to watch out for the Q30 News Weekly Digest on our website, q30television.com.
And stay connected with us throughout the rest of the week by following us at Q30 News on Facebook and Twitter.
I'm Sami Moore.
And I'm Kelly Novak. Have a great night.